The mother of a 13-year-old boy who died after allegedly being pushed into a river has been told the decision not to prosecute anyone over his death will stand. Alina Joseph had challenged the Crown Prosecution Service decision not to press charges following the death of her son Christopher Kapessa in July 2019. He was allegedly pushed into the River Cannon near Fern Hill by a 14-year-old boy. Today the High Court decision was described as a painful blow. Well, our reporter Mike Griffiths is in Fern Hill for us this evening. Mike, supporters of Christopher's family have condemned today's decision.
Yes, and it's very different circumstances where we're standing now to that height of summer back at the start of July in 2019, where just a short distance away from here, Christopher lost his life in the River Cannon. He was a teenager who lived near here, who went to school near here, and in the weeks following his death, the investigation showed he had been in the river that day, near the river that day, with a group of boys his age. Now, the decision from the prosecutor in the months that followed was not to make a prosecution, despite evidence that he had been pushed into the water. A decision that, despite and in spite of her grief, his mother, Alina Joseph, found very, very difficult. She has fought a campaign right until this point to have the facts of what happened that day heard in court. A fight that has taken as far as the High Court in London. Let's take a look now to see how we got to this point.
A loving, determined, cheeky boy and a talented footballer. Christopher Kapessa was just 13 years old when he drowned in the River Cannon in July 2019. An investigation found evidence he had been pushed. But the following year, the Crown Prosecution Service decided not to bring a charge against the then 14-year-old suspect. Christopher's family soon launched a legal challenge.
I did not expect them to come and tell me they found sufficient evidence. However, they're going to try and protect this individual because his life or his future is of more value as opposed to Christopher.
Their campaign has been supported by members of the Black Lives Matter movement. Last year, Christopher's family won permission to formally challenge the CPS decision. The CPS has maintained that it was not in the public interest to prosecute. It adds the evidence shows Christopher was pushed into the river as a foolish prank, with nothing to suggest that the suspect intended to harm him. It also cited the young age of the suspect, adding he lacked a criminal record and was of good character. The CPS denied claims that race played a part in its decision. Lawyers for Christopher's mother argued at the High Court this month the CPS's actions were irrational, but today judges upheld the CPS decision. Christopher's family say they are deeply disappointed and are considering what to do next.
Well, Mike, it's been quite